warm welcome back to the Leo English Podcast. Hi, everyone. We're absolutely delighted to have you with us today. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. Right here on Daily English Talk, our purpose is straightforward. We help you speak natural, everyday English through authentic conversations, clear examples, and practical practice. We want English to feel approachable, useful, and achievable, not intimidating, overly formal, or filled with strange textbook phrases that nobody actually uses.
Exactly. And today's subject is extremely relevant for adult learners, professionals, students, and really anyone who needs to discuss work in English.
Yes, today we're exploring the topic of changing your job. And beyond that, we're providing you with 100 essential phrases to help you discuss job changes in clear, straightforward English.
So if you want to express things like, I need a new challenge, or I'm looking for a new position, or I'm nervous about starting over, this lesson is designed for you.
We'll cover the entire process, how you feel in your current role, why you want to make a change, how to search for new opportunities, how to speak in interviews, how to resign gracefully, and how to begin your new position. It's a broad topic, but we'll break it down step by step.
If you enjoy learning with us, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss our next English lesson.
All right, let's dive in. So, Erica, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing quite well today. A little tired, but generally good.
Tired? What happened?
Well, last night I told myself I'd go to bed early, and somehow I ended up watching videos about tiny apartments in Tokyo at midnight.
That's very specific.
It was. I don't even plan to move there. I was just curious.
That happens to so many people.
Thank you for not judging me. I'm doing my best. How about you?
I'm feeling very organized today.
That's not really an emotion.
For me, it is.
All right, then tell us why you're so organized today.
Because this weekend, I cleaned my desk. I discovered old papers, 2 pens that didn't work, 1 pen that actually did work, and a coffee cup that I think belonged to a different season.
That sounds like quite an adventure.
It was not a pleasant adventure.
I had a quieter weekend. I stayed home, did some reading, planned my week, and cooked.
That sounds lovely. What did you prepare?
Soup, rice, and roasted vegetables.
Wow. I made toast.
Toast is also food.
Thank you. I needed that encouragement. Did you do anything else over the weekend? Yes, I met an old friend for coffee, and we talked about work for nearly 2 hours.
Really? What did you discuss?
My friend wants to change his job. He enjoys certain aspects of his work, but he feels drained and stuck.
That's actually a very common situation.
Yes, and it made me think about today's topic. A lot of people want to discuss changing jobs in English, but they don't have the right vocabulary.
That's true. They might know basic work-related words, but they don't know how to express feelings, reasons, plans, or interview responses effectively.
Exactly. My friend said, I want new work, and I understood him, of course, but there are more natural ways to say that.
Yes, we can say, I'm looking for a new position, or I'm thinking about changing jobs, or I need a fresh challenge.
Much better. So, speaking of work, change, and new beginnings, let's move into today's main conversation.
Yes, let's discuss changing your job one clear phrase at a time.
Okay, Erica, let's start at the beginning. Before someone changes jobs, they usually talk about their current position first.
Right, because people often ask, how's work? And that simple question opens up a big conversation.
Exactly. So here are some useful phrases. You can say, I'm content in my current role. Or the opposite, I'm dissatisfied in my current position.
Yes. You can also say, my job is secure, and my work feels monotonous.
Good. Monotonous means the same thing happens repeatedly. So if I answer the same emails every day, I can say my work feels monotonous.
Exactly. Another useful phrase is, I need a fresh challenge.
I like that one. It sounds honest but positive.
Yes, it's better than only saying, I'm bored. You can also say, I'm feeling exhausted.
Wait, what does exhausted mean here?
Good question. Exhausted means very tired, often from too much stress or pressure over a long period.
Ah, so it's deeper than just being sleepy.
Exactly. Next phrases. The hours are too long. The salary isn't competitive. I want a better work-life balance.
That phrase is so common now, work-life balance.
Yes, it means you want enough time and energy for both your professional and personal life.
So if I work all day and then fall asleep on the couch at 7 p.m., maybe I need better work-life balance.
Probably, yes. You can also say, my commute is too long. That's very useful. Some people spend 2 hours a day just traveling to and from work.
Right. Another important phrase is, I don't feel recognized.
That sounds sad, but very real.
It is real. It means you feel your efforts are not respected or appreciated.
But sometimes people enjoy parts of the job too, right?
Of course. They can say, I like my colleagues. I enjoy the work itself. I'm gaining valuable experience.
So it's not always straightforward. Maybe you like the team, but the pay is low. Or maybe the pay is decent, but you feel stuck.
Exactly. And that gives us more useful phrases. I don't see advancement opportunities here. I'm stuck in the same role. I want more responsibility. I need to reduce stress. The work environment isn't the right fit.
Not the right fit is a great phrase.
Yes, it means something doesn't match your needs, style, or personality.
So I can say, the company is fine, but the environment isn't the right fit for me.
Exactly. And one more phrase for this first step. I'm considering a change.
That sounds gentle and natural, not too abrupt.
Yes, it's a good phrase when you haven't fully decided yet.
Let me try a full example. I enjoy what I do and I appreciate the team, but my work feels monotonous. I don't see advancement opportunities here and I'm considering a change.
Perfect. That sounds very natural.
Thank you. It sounds much better than job bad, me leave.
Yes, a little better than that. Just a little.
Now, after talking about the current job, people usually explain why they want to make a change.
Right. This is where goals come in.
Exactly. A very common phrase is, I'm looking for something different, or I want to switch careers.
Yes, that means you want a completely different type of work, not just a new company, like moving from sales to teaching or from office work to creative design.
Exactly. You can also say, I want to move into leadership.
What does leadership mean here?
It means managing or guiding teams. A leader typically plans work, supports staff, and makes important decisions.
So, if I want to become a team leader, I can say I want to move into leadership.
Yes. Other useful phrases are, I want a more adaptable schedule. I want to work from home. I want a better salary. Adaptable schedule means your work hours have some flexibility.
Yes, or you have some choice about when you work. Maybe you start earlier or later.
I think many people want that.
Very true. You can also say, I want to make better use of my skills. I want to acquire new skills. I want a job that feels meaningful.
A job that feels meaningful sounds very powerful.
It does. It means you want your work to feel important or purposeful, like helping others, creating something valuable, or doing work you genuinely believe in.
Exactly. More useful phrases are, I want greater job stability. I'm ready for the next chapter. I want to advance professionally.
I hear that a lot in interviews. I want to advance professionally.
Yes, because it sounds positive and goal-oriented. You can also say, I prefer working with people, or I prefer working independently.
Good, because some people thrive in teams and some work better alone.
Right. Then we have, I want a healthier lifestyle. I need time for my family. I'm open to new possibilities. I'm exploring my options. I'm not in a hurry. I want to make a wise decision.
I really like I'm exploring my options
Why?
because it sounds thoughtful. It means you're considering carefully, not fleeing in panic.
Exactly. That's why it's so useful. Let me give a personal example. I'm not unhappy, but I want a healthier routine, more job stability, and a more adaptable schedule. I'm exploring my options.
Very good. That sounds clear and mature.
Mature is my brand.
Sometimes. Wow.
Now, let's move to the job search stage. The stage where people open 10 tabs and drink too much coffee.
Yes. First, they often say, I'm updating my CV, and I'm preparing a cover letter.
Good. A CV is the document with your work history, skills, and education. And a cover letter is the message you write to explain why you're interested in the role.
Exactly. Then people say, I'm browsing job listings, or I'm submitting an application for a position.
Yes, position is another word for job or role.
So if I see a job online, I can say, I'm applying for a position in marketing, correct?
Correct. More useful phrases are, I found this vacancy online. A friend recommended this organization. This opportunity caught my eye.
Caught my eye means it made me interested.
Exactly. Then you can explain your suitability for the job. My background aligns with the role. I have 5 years of experience. I worked in customer service.
That last one is so common.
Very common. You can also say, I handled daily operations. I collaborated with a small team. I resolved issues efficiently.
Nice. Those phrases are simple but demonstrate capability.
Yes, and more examples are, I'm good at communicating. I'm organized and dependable. I'm keen to learn.
I like keen to learn. It sounds positive and humble.
Exactly. Then for practical information, you can say, I'm available to start next month. Very useful. And if you want more details, ask, could you tell me more about the role? What are the primary duties? What does a typical day involve?
These questions make you sound engaged and professional.
Yes, they also help you determine if the job is truly right for you.
Let me try another full example. I found this vacancy online and it caught my eye. My background aligns with the role because I worked in customer service for 3 years. I'm organized, dependable, and keen to learn.
Excellent. That sounds interview ready.
Good, because interviews make me nervous.
Erica, then this next part is for you.
Great. Nervous but prepared.
In interviews, one very common question is, why do you want to leave your current job?
Ah, yes, the famous question.
A good answer can start with, I'm seeking growth, or I'm ready for a new challenge.
Yes. You can also say, I've gained a lot from my current role. I'm proud of what I've accomplished, but I want to progress.
I really like that structure. First, something positive, then the change.
Exactly. It sounds respectful.
Another common question is, why do you want to work here? And then you can say, your company has an excellent reputation.
Yes. Or, I align with your values. Or, this role suits my background.
Wait, what does reputation mean?
Reputation means what people think about a company or person based on past actions or general perception.
So, if a company is known for good service and a supportive culture, it has a good reputation.
Exactly. Then interviewers may ask, what are your strengths? And you can answer, I'm a fast learner. I stay composed under pressure. I'm detail-oriented.
Very good. And then the difficult one, what is your weakness?
I never know what to say there.
Many people don't. A simple, honest answer is, sometimes I overanalyze things, but I'm working on it.
That sounds natural and safe.
Yes, honest, but not too negative.
Finally, when the interview is ending, they may ask, do you have any questions for us? And you should say yes, right?
Usually, yes. You can ask, how is success measured in this role? Or what are the next steps in the process?
Both are great. They show interest and confidence.
Exactly. Let's do a short interview practice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why do you want to leave your current job?
I've gained a lot from my current role, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished,
but I'm seeking growth and I'm ready for a new challenge.
Very good. Why do you want to work here?
Your company has an excellent reputation. I align with your values, and this role suits my background.
What are your strengths?
I'm a fast learner, I stay composed under pressure, and I'm detail-oriented.
What is your weakness?
Sometimes I overanalyze things, but I'm working on it.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yes. How is success measured in this role, and what is the next steps in the process?
Perfect. That is a strong, simple interview.
Thank you. I feel a little more confident now.
Good. Now let's talk about leaving your old job respectfully.
This part is important. Even if you want to leave quickly, you still want to leave well.
Exactly. A useful phrase is, I'd like to submit my resignation. That means you formally tell the company you're leaving.
Yes. Another phrase is, I've decided to move on. That sounds professional and polite.
It does. You can also say, thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate your support. My final day will be Friday, June 10th. Nice, clear, and respectful.
Then there are phrases like, I want to depart on good terms. I'm training my replacement. I'm completing my projects.
Depart on good terms is very important.
Yes, it means you leave in a friendly, respectful way. So you don't just disappear on a Tuesday and send one brief email from a beach.
That would not be ideal.
No, probably not.
Then, when you start the new job, you need new phrases too. You can say, I'm excited about my new role. I'll start next Monday. I'm a bit anxious.
That's honest. Excitement and anxiety can happen together.
Very often. You can also say, everyone has been welcoming. I'm still learning the system. I'm adjusting to the new routine.
Adjusting to means slowly becoming comfortable with something.
Exactly. More useful phrases are, the team appears friendly. The work is engaging. It's a significant change, but I believe I made the right decision.
That's a great phrase. I believe I made the right decision.
Yes. And finally, something many learners need. Change can be challenging, but it can also be exciting.
I love that one.
Why?
Because it's true for jobs, language learning, moving, relationships, almost everything.
Very true. Let's make one final full example from beginning to end.
Okay.
I'm dissatisfied in my current position. The hours are too long and I don't feel recognized. I'm exploring my options because I want a more adaptable schedule and better work-life balance. I'm updating my CV and applying for a position that matches my background. I'm nervous about interviews, but I'm ready for a fresh challenge. If I get the job, I want to depart on good terms and start strong.
That is excellent. It tells a complete story.
Yes. Now you try one.
All right. I enjoy what I do, but I'm stuck in the same role. I want to advance professionally and gain new skills. A friend recommended a company to me, and the opportunity caught my eye. I'm keen to learn, and I think my background aligns with the role. If things go well, I'll submit my resignation, complete my projects, and begin my new role next month.
Very good. Clear, natural, and useful. And we really did cover the full process.
Yes, from current job to reasons to job search to interview to leaving to starting again.
Also, I like that these phrases are simple. They're not too advanced. That's the goal. Learners at A2 to B1 level can use them immediately. And if they repeat them several times, they'll sound even more natural. Exactly. You know, Marco, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases. So now let's slow down and break some of them down.
Yes, please. My brain appreciates the slower version.
First word, exhausted. This means very tired from too much work or stress over a long period.
Oh, yes. Not just one bad day, but many difficult days. In our conversation, we said, I'm feeling exhausted. For example, she feels exhausted after working late every night, and I need a break because I'm exhausted. I can also say, at the end of the year, many workers feel exhausted.
Yes, good example. What makes you feel exhausted?
Too many messages, too many small tasks, and not enough coffee.
Coffee isn't the complete solution.
I know, but it helps.
Next word, monotonous. This means the same thing happens again and again.
Oh, yes. Like doing the same task every day. We said, my work feels monotonous. For example, the job is easy, but it's monotonous. And I want more creative work because my tasks are monotonous. I can also say, some practice is monotonous, but it helps you improve.
Very good. What is one monotonous thing in daily life?
Washing dishes every day. Always the same story.
True. Next word, recognized. This means respected, appreciated, and seen as important.
I like this word. Everyone wants to feel recognized. We said, I don't feel recognized. For example, I feel recognized when my manager notices my work. And good teams help workers feel recognized. And the opposite is ignored or unappreciated.
Right. Yes, that's correct. When do you feel recognized?
When someone says, good job, Marco, and they really mean it.
That makes sense. Next phrase, adaptable schedule. This means your work hours can change or you have some choice.
So maybe you start at 8 one day and 10 another day. We used it in the phrase, I want a more adaptable schedule. For example, an adaptable schedule helps parents a lot. And I'm looking for a job with an adaptable schedule. I can also say, remote jobs often offer a more adaptable schedule.
Yes. Do you prefer a fixed schedule or an adaptable one?
Adaptable. My energy isn't the same every morning.
Fair answer. Next word, advancement. This means development, improvement, or moving to a higher level.
We used it in, I don't see advancement opportunities here. Exactly. For example, this company gives me room for advancement. And professional advancement is important to me. And you can also say, I want personal advancement, not only work advancement.
Yes, very good. What kind of advancement do you want in work?
I want to acquire new skills and take on more meaningful projects.
Great answer. Next word, CV. A CV is the document that shows your work history, skills, and education. In some places, people also say resume.
Yes. In our conversation, we said, I'm updating my CV. For example, I sent my CV yesterday, and my CV needs more detail. I can also say, please bring your CV to the interview.
Correct. Do you enjoy writing CVs?
No, it's like writing a very serious story about yourself.
That is true. Next phrase, cover letter. This is a short letter you send with your CV to explain why you want the job.
I always forget this one. That's why we practice. We used it in, I'm preparing a cover letter. For example, her cover letter was clear and professional. And some employers require a cover letter. I can also say, in my cover letter, I explained my background.
Exactly. Good. Next word, duties. This means the tasks and responsibilities you need to do in a job.
Ah, yes. We asked, what are the primary duties? For example, my duties include answering emails and meeting clients. And the job has many duties. I can also say, please explain the duties before I apply.
Very good. What is one duty you find challenging?
Making phone calls. I didn't expect that.
That's very specific. Again, because it's very true. Next word, reputation. This means what people think about a person or company.
We used it in, your company has an excellent reputation. Exactly. For example, that school has a strong reputation, and a bad reputation can damage a business. And it's based on what people say, what people experience, and what the company actually does.
Perfect explanation. What kind of reputation do you want at work?
I want people to think Marco is friendly, reliable, and usually on time.
Usually is honest.
Thank you. Next word, weakness. This means something you're not strong at.
The interview word that scares people. Yes, but it's useful. We said, sometimes I overanalyze things, but I'm working on it. For example, one weakness I have is time management, and it's okay to discuss a weakness honestly. I can also say, my weakness is that I worry too much.
Yes, that works. What is one weakness you're working on?
I start too many small tasks at once.
That is very common. It feels productive for 5 minutes.
Final phrase, depart on good terms. This means leave in a polite, respectful, friendly way.
I really like this one. We used it in, I want to depart on good terms. For example, she thanked her team and departed on good terms.
And it's wise to depart on good terms. I can also say, even if the job was difficult, I want to depart on good terms.
Exactly. That can help your future too, because you might need a reference later.
Yes. Now let's quickly review our vocabulary list.
Exhausted, very tired from long stress. Monotonous, the same again and again. Recognized, respected and appreciated. Adaptable schedule, work hours with some choice. Advancement, development and improvement. CV, a document with your work history and skills. Cover letter, a letter explaining why you want the job. Duties, tasks and responsibilities in a job. Reputation, what people think about a person or company. Weakness, something you're not strong at. Depart on good terms. Leave politely and respectfully.
Okay, Erica, that was a lot of talking about changing your job.
Yes, we really covered a lot today. A useful journey.
A very useful journey. But yes, my mouth definitely got a workout.
All right, let's think about what we learned. First, we learned how to discuss our current job. We used phrases like, I'm content in my current role. My work feels monotonous. I don't feel recognized. And I'm considering a change.
Then we talked about reasons for changing jobs. We use phrases like, I want a fresh challenge. I want a more adaptable schedule. I want to advance professionally. And I'm exploring my options.
After that, we moved to the job search process. We learned phrases like, I'm updating my CV. I'm preparing a cover letter. I'm submitting an application for a position. And my background aligns with the role.
Then we practiced interview English. We answered questions like, why do you want to leave your current job? And why do you want to work here? We also use phrases like, I'm a fast learner, and sometimes I overanalyze things, but I'm working on it.
After that, we talked about leaving respectfully. We said, I'd like to submit my resignation. Thank you for the opportunity, and I want to depart on good terms.
Finally, we talked about starting the new job with phrases like, I'm excited about my new role. I'm a bit anxious. I'm adjusting to the new routine, and I believe I made the right decision.
So we really covered the full journey from beginning to end. And the good news is, you don't need very difficult English to talk about work changes.
Exactly. Simple, clear phrases are enough. If you learn these phrases and practice them out loud, you can discuss your work life much more naturally.
Yes, step by step, phrase by phrase.
Now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, because this is where you use your English, not only listen to ours. Our question of the day is, if you could change one thing about your job or future job, what would it be and why?
Good question. My answer is easy. I would choose a more adaptable schedule because I like planning my day and working with focus.
That makes sense. My answer is different. I would choose better work-life balance because when work takes all my energy, I can't enjoy the rest of life.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. There is no one perfect answer.
So viewers, we want to know about you. Please tell us in the comments. You can write something simple like, I want a job with a higher salary because life is expensive. Or I want a more adaptable schedule because I have a family. Or I want to switch careers because I want a job that feels meaningful.
You can also use this template. I want to change one thing about my job. I want blank because blank. Or this one. In the future, I want a job with blank because blank.
Please tell us in the comments. It helps us make better videos, and it helps you practice writing in English.
Yes, short comments are great. Long comments are also great. Just write and practice.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. We're very glad you spent this time with Daily English Talk.
If this lesson helped you, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't forget to join us for the next lesson.
You are all wonderful students, and we're proud of your progress. Keep practicing. Remember, small, clear sentences can make a big difference.
Yes, you don't need perfect English. You just need regular practice.
All right, have a wonderful day, evening, and night. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.